In this episode of the Unconnected Filmmaker, we're going to be talking about the bane of most film sets. Yep, I mean bottled water. Especially half-full bottles of water that are left all around the set because nobody remembers where they put them. A lot of people have figured out the trick about having everybody write their name on their water bottles. This is a good idea in theory. In practice, it doesn't quite work out so well because people still forget where they've put their bottles. And then instead of looking around for them, they just go and grab another from the cooler. Another problem with bottled water is that you end up buying a lot of it all the time. The bigger your cast, the more you're going to go through, and that can really add up, especially when you're dealing with a lot of bottles that are half full or had been left around. You're wasting a lot of money, and there are better ways to do this. One way is to get water in bulk, and by this I mean the 5-gallon jugs. You can get dispensers fairly inexpensively, and if you do a lot of shooting, this is a good investment. Now, if you do an awful lot of shooting and you really want to impress people, invest in one of these chiller dispensers. They keep liquids cold. You can get them with 1, 2, or 3 canisters, so you can have not only water, but you can have tea, juice, whatever you want. These things do cost a bit of money. I think they start at about $300 and go up from there, and they do run by electric, but the nice thing about them is you can keep beverages in them for long periods of time, keep them cold, and that will save you an awful lot of money and keep your cast and crew happy. Now, of course, the problem with this is that the beverages still have to go into something, and most people are going to go for either foam cups or those charming little red cups that we see everywhere. And again, we're going to run into the same problem that we do with the water bottles. People are going to grab them, fill the cup, forget where they put them. Suddenly, they've got 6 or 7 cups all over the place. And again, you're losing money. So, here's the solution. Invest in water bottles. You can usually get them at dollar stores, or you can even order them in bulk. What you do is make sure that everybody gets one. Now, if you're willing to spend a little bit of money, you can get a lot of free advertising out of this. Get the name of your project on your water bottles that you're passing out to the cast and crew. When they're taking them home after everything's done, they'll probably be using them, and people are going to see the name of your film out there. Now, if you simply do not have the budget to buy water bottles, require everybody on your cast and crew to bring one in. Word to the wise, if you're going to be going this route, make sure that they turn their bottles in at the end of the day. Have your craft services people give them a wash. That way nobody's leaving them at home. Make sure that they understand that these water bottles are going to be kept on the set throughout the entire shoot and return to them once it's wrapped. But the most important thing of all is to make sure that their names are on their bottles. It doesn't matter if they brought them from home or if you bought them yourself. If they aren't the kind of bottles that you can just take a magic marker to, take a piece of duct tape or masking tape, throw that on, and then write their names on them. Make sure this is done. That way everybody has their own bottle throughout the entire shoot. You're saving money with the dispenser. It's a win-win all around. I hope that you enjoyed this episode of the Unconnected Filmmaker, and if you found this information useful and want to be notified when the next video premieres, just hit that subscribe button. Or, if you have anything you'd like to see an episode on, feel free to comment below. See you next time, and keep those cameras rolling.